You are right. It's a huge disappointment after a defeat against Mexico, where if I'm being honest, I thought in the first half period in Mexico we was okay, but certainly not in the second half. What I wanted was a reaction today. I fielded a team that I felt would give us enough control in the middle of the park and enough threat up front. But we conceded 3 goals in, I think, a 19-20 minute period. And at that stage, the game changes completely. So for question of getting back into the game and getting goals, it becomes making sure that we don't concede more. All 4 goals we conceded, which, if I'm looking at the difficulties that we've had, generally the difficulties has been more about scoring goals than it has been about defending. But when you concede 4 goals in a period of time, and I would have to be honest with you, we had a goalkeeper that had to make a couple of good saves. It could have been more at half time. So this is hugely disappointing and not something that I expected. All I wanted was a reaction from the last game. If you're asking me if I feel I'm the right person, yes I do. The result today is something that is hugely disappointing. We have 2 games in November, 2 big games in November, 2 big World Cup games in November, and it's our responsibility and my responsibility as coach to turn these bad defeats and bad performances into better ones and ones where we can win both games.
Okay, Chris, mame ensai enkaiwo abra na kwesi apia ewo ho no na Blasters na ye CK akono ebe faaye no na ye na momun oto ado ene obe faaye no na nye ye jade ma wo kra na de enye kra enti deba de na wugidi so obetimi aye edi asesa Blasters.
I mean, all you can do to change things is look for a reaction. We have 2 games next month, different types of games. What we've learned, of course, in these 2 games is that we've played against 2 teams away from home that are both highly ranked teams that we found it very difficult against. Now, I mean, today, even more so. I think with the quality of their finishing and the pace of their attack, defensively we could not cope with that, and this is something that's maybe a little bit different to how we've been. We can only do that by some consistency. What we have got is that we as Jordan has said, we have some new players, some young players in the squad. The squad has changed a lot, over this period of time, and I think we've probably over the last year had 12 new players, 13 new players that have come into the squad. We also, and we on a night like tonight and a day like Saturday, we don't look for any excuses because we put 11 players out on the pitch and we expect the team to perform. But we are missing some big players also, particularly defensively. There's like Amati and Jiku and Talisu and of course Joseph Ayew, who has come on to, I think, a good game over a period of time. So we are missing some big players, but this is no excuse. And this was about a performance today that we fell well short. We have to continue to work with players that we have. Hope that come November that we can have a fully fit squad to choose from, and of course look to get 2 wins in our 2 World Cup games.
All right, Chris Hughton and yeten nkano kasa ne de obeka oka ono ye head coach no ase we yi ne ho afiri mu te se de obi na ye adwuma no ye beba so na ye ka ho ensem. Jordan Ayew sahene ede ema Blasters of Ghana wawo Blasters mu ache na ene mipisa no Jordan wujidi se ede ba de pa ena ema players ya ye tuyensa ede from okra ka ho bi Jordan. Samu wo Crystal Palace a o bom modin pa nemum ahwodin na wo de ball Crystal Palace no and the Blasters no me hu se ensakaye bi wum edebade enema no ebasa.
First of all, I just feel like as a matter we just need a bit of more time because it's a new group, a lot of new players, and most of the players are really inexperienced. So it's not easy, but we're working on it because we know we don't have time, and this type of games is a reality check. And now we know our level, and You know, we have to keep working hard to get this cohesion together and to learn how to play together and all those things. So it will come with time, but we all know that in football there's not really time. So we're pushing hard and we're trying our best to have better performances as a team, and with time it will come.